I had recently purchased this grow bag to grow some green leafy vegetables and root vegetables in our garden. And into this grow bag, I have added one layer of compost that we harvested from buckets, another layer of dried leaves, and a layer of Cocopeat, and it has been sitting for a few days. After a week of layering these, I'm going to layer this again with a layer of dried leaves. And today I'm going to be sowing all the seeds into this container. Since the grow bag is big, I have used multiple layers of dried leaves with cocoa peat and also compost. And in addition to that, I would be adding the top layer of red soil along with some cow dung manure, cocoa peat, neem cake, and some bone meal. This is the potting mix that I use to grow most of the vegetables that I grow in grow bags and containers in our garden. Adding this in the initial stages of growth will provide nutrition for the first stages of growth and it'll grow well. So now along with that I am adding some pseudomonas, trichoderma and worm to this mixture. These three ingredients will prevent any kind of bacterial or fungal diseases on the seeds and on the plants in its initial stages of growth and prevent any soil borne diseases. And worm will help the seeds germinate well and promote root growth so that these plants can grow strong and we can get a good harvest. Once all these ingredients are mixed in well together, I'm going to layer this on top of the dried leaves that I had added into this grow bag. Since this grow bag is big, I had to add a couple of layers of this mixture so that we could have enough soil to promote root growth on these plants. Once this soil mixture is added to this grow bag, I am spreading it out evenly, and now this grow bag is ready for me to plant the seeds in them. In this grow bag, I am planting seeds of coriander, spinach, white and red radish along with some shallots. So here to add the coriander seeds, I am making some space and adding multiple seeds together at once because these seeds when they grow together, they can support each other and will not fall over as they are growing. After adding 2 rows of coriander seeds, I am going to be adding 2 rows of spinach or palak seeds, and both these seeds were soaked in water for a few hours before planting. Soaking these seeds in water for a few hours will help with germination and they will germinate faster than the seeds that are sown directly into the soil. Now, right in the middle of the grow bag, I'm adding 2 rows of shallots that are great companion plants with these greens and will prevent any pest attack and also grow well alongside these herbs and root crops. I have two varieties of radish seeds here, and the white radish seeds were saved from my garden. And I'm going to be planting 2 rows of white radish and 2 rows of red radish in this container. I'm planting these seeds by poking holes in the soil and adding 2 seeds per hole. And once these seeds have germinated, they can be thinned out so that they can have enough space to grow well. Since this grow bag is a foot deep, it is great for growing root vegetables like radish and carrots. And they also grow well alongside the coriander, spinach, and shallots that I have already planted in this grow bag. Once the radish and the shallots start growing, make sure to provide some phosphorus rich fertilizer to help these root crops grow well. Now here is the layout of this grow bag where I have planted all the seeds and the shallots. So I have couple of rows of coriander along with some spinach, 2 rows of shallots in the middle of the grow bag, and one side that has two varieties of radish. So I'm covering this all up lightly with soil and we have to water it immediately so that the soil remains moist and helps with the germination of these seeds and they can grow well. Now, since I'm planting these during the monsoon time and we're having a lot of rains and humid weather, leafy greens attract a lot of pests like caterpillars and slugs that eat and chew on these leaves. So, I'm adding a little protective layer using some hula hoops and some mosquito mesh as a cover so that it can protect these leafy greens from any kind of pest attack. So here I have used a detachable hula hoop and used some zip tie to secure it to the PVC pipe on this grow bag, and I am covering it up with some mosquito mesh so that there are no pests that will enter and damage these green leafy vegetables. Now here is an update after a few days where the green leafy vegetables and the radish has germinated well, and we are looking forward to a good harvest from these vegetables.